The stakes are high for Adnan Syed back in court today to advocate for a reduction in sentence after the Baltimore City State's Attorney's Office withdrew its motion to vacate his 1999 conviction just hours before today's hearing. WMER2 News' Blair Sable was inside the courtroom. What was the mood like out there tonight, Blair?
Kelly, it was certainly an emotional day in court today. We heard and saw a lot of tears, a lot of sadness, but also at some points even laughter. But that all stopped when the family of Hae Min Lee and Adnan Syed himself had their voices heard. Adnan Syed, arm in arm with his attorney, entered this courthouse today, hopeful to have him be a free man for the rest of his life. The defense, they called 6 witnesses, from psychologists to friends from in the prison and colleagues of Syed. They described him not only as a model inmate, but also as an extraordinary person. His brother saying, quote, "If there's anything good you see in me as a human being, it's because of his influence." Now, this comes as the Baltimore City State's attorney has walked back its motion to vacate Syed's murder conviction just last night, citing false and misleading statements. But important to note, they still support a sentence reduction.
We wanted to do it before the court hearing so that everybody knew where we were. It was one of the things I think Mr. Sanford strongly wanted to have happen in his filings. He wanted to know what was going to be the state's stance, and we did everything we could to get it so that the world would know before we started that court date.
The state agrees that Adnan is worthy of a sentence reduction. The original sentencing judge agrees that Adnan is worthy of a sentence reduction, and we are hopeful that this court will as well.
Syed has always maintained his innocence, but the Lee family attorney, David Sanford, says this actually works against his request. In his opinion, the family themselves had emotional testimony. Young Lee, Hae Min's brother, said he felt betrayed by prosecutors, and his mother appeared by video saying seeing Syed smile in court the first time continued to haunt her nightmares. And of course, Adnan Syed, he got his opportunity to address the court today, and he said that he's been avoiding media. He's been avoiding being a public figure since he was released from prison in September of 2022, as to not cause any more harm to that family. Now, the judge did not issue a ruling on this hearing today. It's unclear when we'll be hearing how she rules in this case. Kelly?
So, Blair, what does all this mean now? This is a case that we've been following for years. Will he have to return to prison at this point?
No, Kelly, he will not be sent back to prison, depending on what happens after this hearing, how the judge rules. If she grants a sentence reduction, that essentially means he is granted time served and he will remain a free man. Now, if she does not, that means that he will have to return to prison and serve out the rest of his life sentence.
All right, Blair Sable reporting from downtown Baltimore for us. Thank you so much for that report.